Welcome back to SwitchCorner. My name is Alex and today we're taking a look at the top eShop deals coming in under $10 or your local currency, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. It's a strong week for sales, though, no matter the budget, so hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family. We're quickly approaching 25,000 subscribers, so I just want to say thank you all so much. At time of recording, we're like maybe 200 subscribers away, which is just crazy. The support has been absolutely incredible. But yeah, with that, let's get started. So as always, I'm focusing primarily on new all-time low prices. Nearly all of last Thursday's deals and definitely Saturday's, they are still on sale right now. So I'll link those along with any games I've reviewed in the pinned comment down below. Then just quickly, I do have another giveaway for you all. This is Narita Boy on the Switch. It's the latest Metroidvania experience with that kind of 80s neon spin. I know a lot of you out there were interested in this one, so just drop a comment down below and a winner will be picked in next Thursday's episode. So kicking the week off then, Graceful Explosion Machine. It's back on sale with a huge 75% off. This may be the best way to spend under $5. Goes on sale maybe every couple of months, I would say, but nothing to this extent. It's an early release though from 2017. It's a side-scrolling arcade shooter, and you'll be facing over 40 levels across 4 different unique worlds. What makes it real interesting though, it's not just one-way movement but left to right, almost think like mini arenas. But then on top of that you need to master 4 weapons, and it's topped off with these stunning visuals. They're about as bright as they come, and in motion, yeah, just incredible. In my opinion though, this one is a must-buy. The Aladdin and the Lion King Disney bundle is on sale then with 50% off, and talk about a game that will kick your ass, especially Lion King, so don't let the cutesy visuals or even the Disney name put you off. It's notoriously difficult, but at least now we do get save states just to combat some of that pain. It's a nice little collection though, this package. It's got like multiple versions of each game, both old school, handout and console. There's enhanced visuals, of course, CRT filters, the ability to rewind the game, a seriously useful addition, recorded playthroughs, that's kind of nice if you want to build up a strategy, and then a nice little museum covering kind of the history and the soundtracks of the game. Beat 'em up fans then, they just announced a new DLC for Streets of Rage 4, and while we spoke about that in Saturday's video, a budget option you should not be sleeping on, it's got to be Super Punch Patrol. This one, it's matching its all-time low price with 50% off, but it comes from the creator of Gunman Clive and Extermination Force. It's nothing honestly like groundbreaking for the genre, but it has a good grasp of just what makes a beat 'em up fun. It's got some unique levels, you know, it's got solid combat, and then the creators trademark kind of like really like unusual and unique visual style, which I've always been a fan of. Lego City Undercover then, it's on sale with 80% off, and I don't remember the last time I talked about a Lego title, but this deal, it's well worth a look. It's the trademark, you know, Lego collectathon gameplay set though in a almost Grand Theft Auto-like style world. I was surprised at how well it actually turned out. Sadly though, I will give you a warning here, it definitely has some performance issues on the Switch, but at this price I do still feel it's more than fair to at least kind of give it a nod, as you know, the whole driving around the city, it's at least a little bit different to their normal copy and paste formula. Alright, so FMV fans, a quick shout out for the Complex, a live action experience where you basically direct the movie via dialogue options. It's very light on gameplay basically, but a lot of fun, especially with, you know, a few friends or family around the TV. Kind of reminds me personally of an episode of Doctor Who, as you kind of find yourself trapped in this bunker with the threat of a bio-attack across London. With 30% off, it's a new all-time low, and I think it's one of Wales Interactive's better releases alongside Late Shift. Alright, so last week I made a risky purchase, Grey Skies: A War of the World story, and said I'd report back here given, you know, it would still be on sale right now this week, and the low opinion out there of it, it seemed like it'd be best kind of to tell you all about it, and yeah, I gotta say I have to agree, it's absolutely awful, nowhere near the quality of their work in Welcome to Hanwell, the devs of a game. Just a buggy and clunky feeling third-person adventure that absolutely doesn't do the War of the World's name justice, and yeah, my recommendation here, save your cash, take it elsewhere. I'm actually thinking about turning this into a series once a month maybe, where I basically round up all the sales games I bought and whether I would, you know, recommend them in the future, so let me know if that's something you'd like to see here on the channel. Also on that note as well, a quick self-plug, but a lot of these games we are actually checking out over on Twitch too, so if you haven't already, come and go over there. It's twitch.tv/SwitchCorner, and we stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. On risky purchases then, let's highlight a couple that I know have people intrigued, but definitely, let's say, some mixed opinions about their quality. So first we've got Ghostrunner with a first time sale, 75% off. This is a first person experience. It's essentially a platformer where one hit kills a king and you get a samurai sword in your hands and the ability to basically, you know, kind of free run. Also though, it is brutally difficult and the Switch does not help given the lower frame rate and the more than downgraded visuals. I still think it's honestly playable, but I think what got to most was the misadvertising they did with this one with the trailer. This is real gameplay right here. This is the trailer. It's not quite delivering on their visual promise, that is for sure. Another somewhat risky purchase, and that is Vambrace Cold Soul. Think Darkest Dungeon with less personality and character basically. I still enjoyed it though, look, and Darkest Dungeon, it's kind of a hard game to match. This one, it's sitting right around the 60% mark over on Metacritic. A lot of the negative reviews on this one, they comment on things like unfair mechanics, which I kind of get. It's a little bit more luck based than Darkest Dungeon. But honestly, I thought the world was very cool. I love the visual style they've gone for, and while I definitely wouldn't recommend it at full price, and I would give a extreme difficulty warning here, I still think it's a decent all-time low with 65% off, just if you want something to sit alongside Darkest Dungeon, not necessarily to, you know, replace it. Bridge Constructor Portal then is rocking a new all-time low with 70% off. If you like your bridge building puzzlers, this is a fantastic and unique combination. It just absolutely works with a perfect take on the Portal universe, with some unique mechanics though, obviously built around that Portal kind of theme, and some nice little references to the series as well. I loved this one, and it's probably the best crossover out there, with probably Walking Dead Bridge Constructor following close behind. Our final 3 games of the week then, I've kept this week's video definitely short and sweet, but Ghostblade HD, and this is a shmup that I reviewed here on the channel. It's a great option if you are maybe, you know, new to the genre and maybe you found it a little bit intimidating to get into. You know, it's got kind of a trademark extreme difficulty level to it, and this game kind of tames it down just a tiny bit. It's just basically about as entry level as they come, with nice customization around difficulty options, and then it's relatively held back with its take on bullet hell. The graphics then, I really do like them, and honestly, look, reflecting on the review I did put out there, I think I was a little bit too harsh on this one, and I wasn't accounting for where it fits in with all the incredible shmups out there on the Switch. Rather, I was just kind of directly comparing them. 70% off though, I'm not sure I'd recommend it for veterans of the genre, but casual players or those maybe interested in giving it a go, I'd say maybe take a look here. Our penultimate game of the week then, Moonlighter, and first there's actually 2 versions of this one on sale. You've got the base game with 75% off, or the complete edition, that's 70% off. That packages in the Between Dimensions expansion as well. Moonlighter though, it's just incredible, an action RPG with roguelite elements. You're basically a shopkeeper at this excavation site where gates were discovered. These gates pass to different dimensions, and you actually have this aspiration of not only being a shopkeeper but also being a hero as well. Basically get through this gate and find a whole lot of loot, whether that's going to be to sell, whether it's going to be to use. You can find companions, you can meet the locals, you can craft, you can fight, you can sell. It has a little bit of everything for everyone, and there's a reason I would call this game a bit of a modern classic. So our final game of the week then, Moonlighter, is a tough one to follow, but if a game can pull it off, it has to be this War of Mine. An incredible game that tackles themes of war, but not with you as the soldier gun in hand, rather the civilians, the population simply trying to survive another day. It's incredibly dark stuff. I'd go as far as saying emotionally exhausting at times. You know, you're making these life and death decisions within this 2D world. This complete edition though, then it throws in extra DLC expanding on the world, and it has all the updates including new characters. This game's story though was considered so well handled, it's actually now part of the official school reading list in Poland for those that are studying sociology, ethics, philosophy and history. That's an impressive level of recognition for a game, and it's a must buy for me with this new all-time low of 80% off. And that's it, another week down. Remember to drop a comment down below for your chance to win a copy of Narita Boy in next week's video. On top of that, remember, maybe check out last Thursday's video if you haven't already. All those sub $10 deals, they are still available. Saturday's edition as well if you want to spend a little bit more cash on what is, I've got to call, a monster week for AAA sales. Then a shout out to the patrons of the channel who are just going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. If you do want to check that out for yourself, I have linked it in the video description down below. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.